My name is Richart Patterson. I'm the master blender for White and Mackay, representing obviously the Dalmore single malt, the Jura, and the Glencairn and the Tam Nouveau. What makes Scotch whisky so important is actually Scotland itself. It is a unique area. It has 4 divisions: the Lowlands, the Highlands, the Campbeltons, and the Islas. And from there, we get 108 distilleries, as individual as they come. Quite complex in their own way, but so fantastic as well. And that's what makes it unique. It cannot be copied anywhere in the rest of the world. The receptacle of serving whisky is so important, and I take this by using this synopsis. We need to have the right cask that will mature the whisky. And it's the same with the glass. You must have the right glass to assess the whisky. Now, many years ago, we had the typical Paris goblet, which was, of course, very important. But when it came to assessing the whisky in a bar, can I just show you and make sure? See, when you swirl it around, you end up putting most of the whisky on the floor before you even nose it. Whereas the Glencairn crystal glass has that shape, similar to the blender's glass today, that allows you to pour it into the glass, but more importantly, hold it, allows you to look at it, swirl it around, smell it, and then appreciate it. I can remember, quite a long time ago, it was in the early 80s when I was introduced to the Glencairn crystal glass. Raymond Davison, the managing director, he had started to design this glass, but it wasn't until about 2000, until such time as we really got together with other blenders. We went through the specification. We noticed originally it was quite small. It wasn't as bulbous as you see today, and that changed, and slowly but surely this is what the glass developed. Through our interpretation, the way it could be held, the way it could be nosed, and from that, this wonderful glass was born. It's very much shaped like the normal Copita glass that you can see. This is the standard glass that we use for assessing the whisky. So you can see already the similarities here. The bulbous way that you hold the glass at the bottom, you don't get too much contact with the skin, therefore you're not warming the whisky, but it allows you to swirl the whisky around and to get right into it, almost in the same way as a master blender. He can first of all see the colour of it, and then it allows him to nose it, taking the time. Hello, how are you? Getting into the spirit and letting it rise to the occasion, and then identifying all the wonderful nuances associated with Scotch whisky. More than anything, it actually identifies Scotch whisky. When you think of the Glencairn glass, what do you think of? You don't think of wine, you think of Scotch whisky, and that's what makes it so special. Getting the consumer to think about Scotch whisky, not just blended whisky, but single malt whisky as well.